About 4 years ago, I got curious about vintage lenses. As I was just starting out as a filmmaker, I was always short on money because, as you know, filmmaking is expensive. Nonetheless, I wanted to experiment with different types of lenses instead of my sharp photography glass. So I ended up buying a Helios 40-2, this little guy. Little did I know that this is actually quite a rare copy. Nice. Let's rewind for a moment and talk briefly about the history of this strange yet beautiful lens. If you're just here for the sample images, feel free to skip this part. This video is sponsored by Audio. The Helios lenses got into production from the early 1950s until the mid-1990s and was divided over 3 different factories. The first type of this lens was produced in the KMZ factory, which crafted this lens in a smaller quantity. As the lens gained popularity, the production also got a massive boost. Therefore, the lens got into production in the MMZ factory, which later became the Bell-Omo factory. In this factory, they produced another 5 different types of lenses, while still using high-quality materials. I own the first type from this line of products, referred to as the Zebra lens. Later, the Valdai factory was put into service, where the majority of the total of 3 million Helios lenses was produced. The Helios 40-2 is a direct copy of the Carl Zeiss Bioter 58mm, which was designed by famous lens designer Willy Marté in 1927. It used the exact same formula, yet the Bioters were made from German Scott glass, which wasn't available in the Soviet Union at the time. Because of this, the lens got their own set of elements, which ultimately results in their very unique look and characteristics. The Helios 40-2 is without a doubt the most mass-produced lens. Because there are so many of them around, the price is still low, even though the lens is hyped a lot online. This lens is an amazing starter if you want to get into vintage lenses. It requires you to focus manually, set your aperture, and think about flaring and sharpness. At a fixed focal length of 58mm, it might not be suitable for every scenario, but it will get you going into the right direction. As promised in the beginning, I want to end off the video with some sample footage from this amazing lens. I recently shot some footage on the FX6 and also on the Pocket 4K, but that was almost 2 years ago. Check the bottom right corner for more info on what it was shot at. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, aka the people that make it possible for me to make these videos. Audio is my go-to platform for music and sound effects. Because of its incredible minimalistic layout, I can find exactly what I'm looking for faster than anywhere else. They feature over 6,000 top quality tracks and more than 30,000 sound effects, which you can use on any digital platform, and when you download it, they are all cleared for commercial use and yours to keep forever. They now offer their unlimited pack for 70% off, so head over to the link in the description below and use the code PRO70 at checkout to get this sweet discount. Now, let's see what this Helios can do. Shooting on vintage glass is something different. Partly the history of the lens, the characteristics, and of course the way you operate it is so different from how you would work with traditional photography zooms, for example. Therefore, I cannot recommend it enough to play with these lenses and get familiar with the vintage lens market. As always, ask away in the comments if you have any questions, and thanks for hanging with me.